Ladies and gentlemen, our dear subscribers, welcome to another lesson with English with Alan and Norbert. And this is Lucky Norbert, your teacher. And today we are looking at telling time. It's very fortunate that most people have watches on their wrists and then they have clocks in their houses. But unfortunately, they do not know how to tell time. Today we have come to solve that problem. So by the end of this lesson, you should be able to know how to tell time in English. Telling time is very necessary in everyday life, so that's why we are bringing this lesson right now. The time of the day is divided into morning, afternoon, and evening. Morning begins right from midnight up to noon. At 1 minute past 12, that's when morning begins, and it stops at 1 minute to noon or midday. This abbreviation A.M. stands for in the morning, and it is derived from the Latin abbreviation for ante meridiem. Ante means before, and meridium means midday. So, in the English version, or the meaning of ante meridiem is in the morning. Then afternoon begins at 1 minute past 12, 1 minute after midday. Then it stops at around 1 minute to 6. And PM in this particular case stands for in the afternoon. This abbreviation is derived from Latin and it comes from two words, post meridiem. Post means after, and meridiem, like I said, means midday. So in English it becomes in the afternoon. However, PM can as well be used for evening time. And in this case, PM, when it is used after evening time, it stands for in the evening. And evening time begins at 6. At 6, that's when evening begins. And it stops at 1 minute to midnight. 1 minute to midnight. That is when evening stops. So PM in this particular case stands for in the evening. When we are telling time, we should remember the following words, or we should remember these words right here. One is o'clock. O'clock. It has an apostrophe, meaning that it is a contraction. And this contraction o'clock stands for of the clock. Of the clock. We use this word of the clock for precise hours. We use the word o'clock for precise hours. You can say 8 o'clock. We use it only when no minute has passed in an hour. We use o'clock only for a 12-hour clock. We use it only for a 12-hour clock. Let's look at other words that we should remember to use whenever we are telling time. Another word that we shouldn't forget is past. Past. We use this word past with minutes from 1 to 29. With minutes from 1 to 29. That's when we use the word past. So from the first minute up to the 29th minute, that's when we can use this word past. For instance, if the time provided here is like this, we say 14 minutes past 8. 14 minutes past 8. We begin with the minutes and then we end with the hour. Then another word is to. This word to, whenever we are telling time, is used with minutes from 31 to 59. From 31 to 59. We say the number of minutes remaining to make the next hour. Whenever we use this word to, we say the number of minutes that are remaining to make the next hour when we use this word to. Another word or other words, quarter past. We say quarter past or a quarter past. We use this for 15 minutes after the hour. When 15 minutes have passed in an hour, that's when we use this particular phrase, quarter past. For instance, this one here, we say quarter past 9. Quarter past 9. 15 minutes have already passed in this particular hour. So we say quarter past, then plus the hour, which is 9. Then half past. We use half past to talk about any time ending in this 30 minutes. When 30 minutes have passed in a certain hour, when you are telling that time, you say half past or a half past. So like this one here, we say half past 9. Half past 9. Then another word is quarter to. Quarter to. Or you can say a quarter to. We use this particular phrase for 15 minutes before the next hour. 15 minutes before the next hour. So that is when 45 minutes have passed in an hour. That is when we use quarter to. So like this one here, we say quarter to 10. Quarter to 10. And then we use this word at for specific time. When you are talking about specific time, that's when you use the word at. For instance, you may say, I will come at 6 o'clock. I will be there at 10 o'clock. So you use this preposition at for specific time. So this is also one of those words that you should remember when you are telling time. Let's look at more. Another word is in. Preposition in. We use preposition in for periods of time. We use preposition in for periods of time. For instance, we can say in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening. So preposition in, whenever we are telling time, you make sure that it comes before a period of time. Then another thing that we should be reminded about is that for 5, 10, 20, and 25, when we are telling time, the multiples of 5, we don't need to use the word minutes. The word minutes is not necessary. For the multiples of 5, 5, 10, 20, and 25, whenever we are telling time, we don't need to say the word minutes. For instance, you can say 5 past 9, 10 past, 20 past, 25 past, 22, 15, 2, and so on and so forth. For other numbers like 3, 6, 9, 17, 23, and so on, you can use the word minutes. But for the multiples of 5, 5, 10, 20, and 25, there is no need of using the word minutes. So I'm saying that the word minutes is not necessary for the multiples of 5. So here we have an example. We have 5 past 6. So here the word minutes is not necessary. Then here where we don't have the multiple of 5, we can say 17 minutes. Here the word will be said out, and finally you can try the following during your own time. Finally, we have come to the very end of this particular lesson. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being part of us. English with Alan and Norbert on YouTube. You can search for it and then you subscribe. And for any inquiries, you can call us on 0758586554 or 0785347652. Thank you very much for being part of this lesson.